This is the Sawley Spotlight. Hello and welcome everyone to episode 3 of the Sawley Spotlight. Tonight we're at the Bilcamp Pavilion, it's training night and we're going to meet Ronaldo Holder, our overseas player from Barbados. Let's go and see if we can drag him out the nets. Nally, firstly, thanks very much for joining us and giving up your time, interrupted your net session. I'd like to officially welcome you to Sawley Cricket Club. I know you've been here for a few weeks now anyway. And also, it's not your first time in the country, is it? How many times have you been over?
I have been over for the 4th season and I want to thank Sawley CC for the opportunity. I'll just give it my 100%.
4th season, hopefully this one's your best. And on that note, obviously you made your debut on Saturday. Your full first team debut, if you like. How do you think that went?
To be honest, the debut wasn't bad. The cricket is good. I like the lads. The lads are very committed. They give it their all. Even we had a couple blemishes in the field and stuff, but no one held down their heads. So it was really, motivating to be in a team like that. That means you can go far.
Brilliant. I mean, from my point of view, you said the cricket was okay. I thought you bowled really well, to be fair. You got your rewards, particularly in the second spell, so well done. Hopefully we'll see more of that as we go along. Talk to me about your batting a little bit. You come over as a bowler, okay, but I think you're probably going to do a bit of batting as well. Showed a bit of, shall we say, Caribbean flair. How do you see your batting?
To be honest, I always tell everyone I'm probably 50-50. So, batting wise, I'm sound, always had a good technique, solid defense. Most of the times when I got out is me outing myself basically. No one never really works me out, anything like that. So, I would say I rate my batting.
Yeah. Good. Hope to see more of it. So, just talk to us a little bit about the cricket you played back home. Obviously, you won't really have been able to gauge the standard over here just yet, but my understanding is you played to a high standard of cricket back home in Barbados. Give us a bit of a flavour of what that's like and perhaps some of the famous names you've played with or against.
Well, the standard back home, I always tell people the standard in Barbados is really, really high. We have 4 divisions. We have our elite, which is the top, which I played for Lowell for Carlton Cricket Club. It's called the Desmond Haynes Oval. That is where you all know West Indian cricket legend Desmond Haynes. That's where he played all his cricket life in Barbados, or most of his cricket life in Barbados. So the club is basically named after him. It's called the Desmond Haynes Oval. And he's one of my good friends as well. Like, we have conversations and stuff sometimes when I have problems in England. You know, when I go back to Barbados, we'll go and have a chat with him and stuff. Kyle Mears is also captained me for a few years. He's presently in the West Indies side. Also, I played against the likes of Jason Holder, Tino Bess, Dwayne Smith, Craig Braffett, Shea Hope. When those guys come back from Test cricket, they go and play for their clubs. That is one thing you can see as well. They don't really shirk in cricket. They come home, they play for the clubs, and then it's really, really competitive. It's almost, to me, it feels like playing first-class cricket, because you have to bowl to all these guys. So your cricket have to be a high standard in order to compete at the level that we play at in Barbados.
Brilliant. I mean, obviously those names that you mentioned in there, they are, they're top level players. So, the experiences that you've had over back home, hopefully standing in good stead as we move forward, and we'll have a really successful season. How have you felt that you've settled in? Like I said, you've been here a few weeks now, including your quarantine period, which I know was quite interesting for you, wasn't it? And then you were welcomed by some fantastic British weather. So how do you feel you've settled in so far, fella?
I have been here over before. I know what British weather is like, but to be honest, to see the guys practicing in snow was the first time. That's the first time I have ever seen snow as well, and it was caught in the pavilion, basically just watching the guys out there, and was like amazed at the commitment of the lads. You know what I mean? And for me, I just spent the whole evening in the pavilion basically, but I was amazed to see the guys practicing in snow. That just shows commitment, to be honest.
Yeah, and I know, like I say, you've settled in really well. You've met quite a few of the guys already. You've got pretty close to Gary already, the first team captain. He's made you feel comfortable. He's helping you out and settling you in brilliantly, is he?
Everyone made me feel comfortable so far. But yeah, Gary is make sure that I'm always okay. He gives me a call like every 2 days just to make sure everything's fine and you know that I'm settling right. I have no problems, no issues. And to be honest, I love the club. The club spirit is really good here. It is really, really good. I have been at other clubs as well. They all have good club spirit, but thus far, this is probably the best one for club spirit.
That's absolutely fantastic to hear from our point of view, it really is. But I think also you've played a huge part in that by the way you've come in and you've just hit the ground running. And you're saying you know, everyone's made you feel welcome, but you've got involved, you talk to everybody, you know, you're so sociable, you're ready to help out. So, you know, we thank you for that already. You know, you're really, really, really helpful. And as I say, we'll hopefully move forward really positively this season. So Nally, we have a few quick fire questions within the Sawley Spotlight. They're not too difficult, so don't worry. So firstly, tea or coffee?
Before it was coffee, but now it's tea.
Okay, probably because you're in England, we like a good cup of tea. And second one then, box sets or movies?
Nothing can really beat a good season, to be honest. But I tend not to watch series at the moment due to the fact it pins me in front of the TV. So I rather watch a movie and then, because I like to be active. But recently I have been watching like Ip Man 4 is a really nice movie. I like the Kung Fu Chinese martial art stuff.
Plus you've been watching a lot of the IPL.
Oh yeah, definitely. IPL cricket.
We say IPL just wins out on that one, shall we?
Yeah.
Your sporting hero?
Ooh. I think all West Indian sporting hero got to be Brian Lara. To be honest, Brian Charles Lara, like he used to do it with flair back then. You know what I mean? Makes it look so easy. Yeah,
as an Englishman, we've got a few scars from Brian Lara, so yeah, I'll give you that one. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Just sort of final things really. Goals for the season, aims for the season as we move forward, both personal and team. Can you give us a couple of ideas on that?
Okay, me personally, I always aim for like 60 wickets in the season. That is a really good season as someone bowling all-rounder, as some people will say. Runs wise, I always aim for like 400 to 500 region. Probably would like to score my first century in England. Haven't scored a century, scored half centuries, but never scored a century. So I need to score my first century in England. Team goals for me, as I told Gary, I told you all guys, I believe me helping out and seeing the lads and how they work, I believe we could get to Premiership. It's not going to be easy, but if the guys work hard enough and with my experience of helping you all and helping the lads and stuff, I reckon we can get to Premiership. So that is basically my goals for this season.
Fantastic. Well, if we get those, I'm sure we'll all be very happy, and we'll look forward to that and hopefully seeing you achieve some of those. Thanks ever so much for your time. Really appreciate it. It's good to talk to you and lovely to meet you over the last few weeks. So thanks so much, Nally.
Well, thanks to Sawley for the opportunity as well, and I appreciate it. I always do is just give my best. That's it.
This is the Sawley Spotlight.